Happy voting day, American friends. Who's ready for some trivia? 2.5 hours of waiting in line to vote. Oh, that would be not awesome. Like my shirt just came in the mail. Was it at least nice weather? It's been hot here. So we got Alex and Ashley so far. I wasn't sure if there'd be as many people tonight or not because of trivia or because of the election, but we'll see. Oh, that's not bad. Everything at Once is here. How was everyone's Halloween? Ours was awesome. Oh, Ashley, you're right in the most important state right now. Oh. Pennsylvania. Craziness. I'm Canadian and I'm like watching election coverage. You're like right there. I can imagine. What was the polling station like? Was it like crazy? Like high security, high everything? Oh, okay. There we go. Like as a Canadian, when we vote, it's totally different. Like we don't vote for our leader directly. So when I go to vote, I vote for my guy here, my local rep, and that's it. And if enough local reps from that party get elected, then that party's leader becomes prime minister. So you don't vote for like your direct leader here. It's so weird. No way. I heard that was like closed though. Like people couldn't go up and get it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they call it here. It's I think it's called first past the post or something. But how it works in Canada is usually because like it's in the States, but just like in the States, we have so many different time zones. But because our population centers have more, they call them ridings in Ontario and Quebec, by the time the election, by the time Ontario and Quebec stop their voting and start counting, generally the election is called before you even start counting the Western provinces' votes. So it's kind of weird. We got Nick here or what? Yeah. We have like a UK style system here. Did you see the score? What's up, Nick? Did you guys see the score for the updated standings for the season long? It's so close between Ashley and Nick right now. It's, I think, 2 points or 12 points separating, which is super crazy. Okay, I need to move my one computer closer because I can't see this computer and it's going to drive me. We got Buck here. All I know is that as a Canadian who gets American TV, the one thing I'm most grateful for today is that I won't have to see any more election advertisements and we can go back to like ads for like McDonald's and Taco Bell and Pop. That's what I'm most excited for. It's like every 5 seconds. Like take half that money and feed the homeless for a year, please. Thank you. It's been unbelievable. Couldn't watch football on Sunday. I had to like literally mute it. It was every 10 seconds there was a new vote or a new ad. The same ad. Like at least change it up. Have like 10 different ads. Don't have one. You know the one I'm talking about. Everybody saw it. But here are the topics for tonight. Oh, because I'm like right on the border. I get American TV because I'm right in Windsor. Like Detroit, I could see from my front door. So I get that from here. I'm a Lions fan. Huge Lions fan. Okay, so tonight's categories are Lord of the Rings trivia, classic board games trivia, Simpsons trivia, DC Comics villains, terrible team, trivia, 80s rock and roll trivia, and 90s general trivia. If you are new to the channel tonight, it is Retro Trivia Tuesday. So what we do here is every Tuesday night at 7:15, I run a trivia night for 1 hour starting at 7:15 to 8:15 p.m. Tonight's prize, where are they? I give out a weekly prize and there's a season-long prize. Tonight's prize are these sweet Batman pins from back in 1989. You get 2 of those sent to you. I'm going to ask a series of questions with point values of 1, 2, and 5. If you get the question right, you're going to get that amount of points, and you'll get control of the board. You can pick the topic. If nobody gets the question right, I'm going to hit this bell, and the points expire into the ethos. We do this every Tuesday, season-long points. So there's a top 10 leader, or there's a top 23 leaderboard right now. It's always expanding. If you want to play, don't worry. Just have fun and accrue points throughout the season. Almost thought I couldn't figure out what I wanted to say there. And I'm going to be doing a grand finale 2 weeks before Christmas for this season and giving out a whole bunch of prizes, including CPJ Collectibles mystery boxes full of McDonald's and all kinds of weird nostalgia in there. So we are starting in 1 minute. If you are going to be playing tonight, throw a thumbs up in the chat and I will write your name down. Yeah, so if you're not winning the week, don't worry, because the top 10 on the leaderboard are going to each get one of those, and the grand prize will be a bigger one full of all kinds of other stuff. Categories one more time, please. All right, here we go. Lord of the Rings trivia. Classic board games trivia. Simpsons trivia. DC Comics villains trivia. Rock and roll. 80s rock and roll, specifically. And 90s general. 90s general trivia. I posted it, Kai, I think you're in 4th. I posted it at the beginning of the stream, so if you go up to the top of the chat, you'll see it. It is now 7:15. We are good to start. Last week's winner was Nick Thunder with a whole whack load of points. So you can choose the first topic, and let's go. We got Matt here. All right. Start with some Simpsons for 1. All right. This is Simpsons trivia. I think this is the hardest category, but what do I know? Simpsons trivia for 1 point. The Simpsons originally appeared as a short for what TV show? The Simpsons originally appeared as a short on what TV show? Yeah, but that's not the right spelling. Ooh, nope. Nobody's got it yet. There we go. Everything at Once gets the point. With the correct spelling of the Tracy Ullman Show. Well done. Point for Everything at Once and control the board. Such a weird name. Why do I feel like that person was a singer? I always get the two Tracy Chapman and Tracy Ullman confused. Simpsons for whatever? All right. Let's do another 1-pointer for the Simpsons. Going to try and keep the 5-pointers for the end to really build up the suspense. Here's another 1-point Simpsons question. This is a perfect time for a pile inspector strategy. What's Lisa's IQ? What is Lisa Simpson's IQ? If you know, put it in the chat and you will get 1 point. $159 is the correct answer. Ashley sneaks in right before Nick and gets a point. Ashley, you have control of the board. 250. This is not The Price is Right. 90s for 2. 90s for 2, okay. This is 90s general trivia for 2 points. Got 15 people here in the chat, so if you know the answer, leave it in the chat and you're going to get 2 points for this one. What space telescope became notorious for its technical issues thanks to a badly installed mirror immediately after it was launched into orbit in 1990? Ooh, it looks like Ashley got there first with Hubble. Hubble is the correct answer. If I wanted to be a stickler, I would say Hubble Space Telescope, but it looks like you all said Hubble, so we'll give Ashley 2. 90s for 2 more, okay. Here's another 2-point question from 90s general trivia. Voice actor Elwood Edwards recorded the famous "You've Got Mail" announcement as well as "Welcome," "Files Done," and others on a tape deck in his home. You'd know his voice if you had which internet service in the 1990s? AOL is the correct answer. No, Kai with the point. Kai. 2 points for Kai. Well done. Kai, you have control of the board. I gotta make this screen bigger. Nope, let's zoom out. DC Villains? All right, I got you. Hold on. My eyes are just terrible. Okay, DC Villains for 2. I felt like this one was a little bit tough too, so. Why am I not finding it? There it is. DC Comics Villain Trivia for 2. We're going to go Thal Sinestro's power ring generates fields of what color energy? Sinestro's power ring generates fields of what color energy? Yellow is the correct answer. Nick gets there first. 2 points for Nick. And control the board. Simpsons for 2. Nick is going to cherry pick this Simpsons category, I got a feeling. Simpsons for 2. All right, 2-point Simpsons question. Here we go. Who did Marge go to her high school senior prom with? Who did Marge go to her high school senior prom with? Ooh, we spelled it wrong. Artie Ziff is the spelling. Ashley got correct. 1, 2 for Ashley. That brings her up to 5 points. Puts her in the lead. John Lovitz. Yeah, exactly. Board games for 2. All right. Classic board games for 2. How many squares are there on a Scrabble board? How many squares are there on a Scrabble board? I've asked this question before. Let's see if you guys remember. Incorrect so far. Nobody right. 225 is the correct answer. Ashley gets that one. 2 points. Ashley, you have control of the board still. Lord of the Rings for 2. Oh, we're like scattershotting the trivia tonight. Love it. All right. Legolas hails from what forest? Legolas hails from what forest? The Amazon rainforest is incorrect. Mirkwood is the correct answer. Mirkwood is the correct answer. 2 for Nick. Brings him up to 4. Every point counts. Keep it for whatevs. Keep it at Lord of the Ring? Okay. All right, let's go with... Before he was called... This is a 1-pointer. Before he was called Gollum, what was he known as? Before he was called Gollum, what was he known as? Oh, that's not the correct spelling. Ooh. The Dark Monster. Smeagol! Ashley spelled it right. I'm looking for the correct spelling. Yes, you did get it right. Okay, Ashley, you got it. 1 point for you, but everybody got it, but the spellings were off. 80s rock and roll for 2. Let's go. All right, here's a 2-pointer. Motley Crue was not the band's original idea for a band name. Vince Neil revealed during a documentary that they were originally going to call themselves what? What was the original band name for Motley Crue going to be? We're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wicked Cool is not correct. Motley Looking Crew is incorrect. We're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's our first bell ring of the night. The original band name for Motley Crue was going to be Christmas. Christmas was going to be the original band name. Now you know, and knowing is half the battle. Good thing they didn't pick it, eh? Okay, I'll take another. Okay, we're going to go 90s for 2. 90s for 2. What Green Bay Packers quarterback of the 90s and 2000 played in a record 297 regular season games? Brett Favre is correct. Buck with 2 points. Buck's got the points and control the board. Still anybody's game. Oh, bye, Dakota. Buck, you have control of... Oh, sorry, didn't see it. I was reading the deleted message. All right, here we go. 1 point, 90s general trivia. Jaleel White wore famously huge glasses playing Steve Urkel on what long-running sitcom of the 90s? Family Matters is the correct answer. He played Urkel. The TV show was called Family Matters. 1 point for Nick. Brings him up to 5. Puts him in second place behind Ashley, who has 8. Simpsons. Straight back to the Simpsons, as per Nick's request. We're going to do another 1-pointer. What does the J in Homer J. Simpson stand for? What does the J stand for? If you know, be first in the chat. You will get 1 shiny point. J is the correct answer, like literally J. Looks like Nick beat Alex by 1 second. Brings him up to 6. So it's 8-6 right now. Yeah, the Simpsons. Oh, you want me to stay in it? Stay in the Simpsons? All right. Let's do 1-pointer. Who is Springfield's founder? Who is Springfield's founder? If you know, be first in the chat. What is the name of the founder? Got to spell it right. Jebediah Springfield is the correct spelling. Ashley, you got it. Kai, you had it, but just spelled it wrong. Brings Ashley up to 9. 80s for 2. She's like, get me out of the Simpsons. Now. 80s for 2. Okay, I feel like this one's actually pretty easy. Which 80s rock legend from New Jersey earned his nickname, The Boss, while playing a game of Monopoly with other Jersey Shore musicians? Bruce Springsteen is correct. Buck gets the point. 2 points for Buck. Brings Buck up to 4. My little pen's dying here. Okay, Buck, run it back. All right. We'll do a 1-pointer. Jim Morrison was the frontman of which classic rock band? Jim Morrison was the frontman of what band? The Doors is correct. The Doors. And Ashley said The Doors, which is the correct answer. Brings her up to 5 points. There's my other pen. Hold on, I gotta grab a pen. Time out. Because that one's dying. A slow death. Alright, where are we at? Lord of the Rings? Alright. Lord of the Rings for 2. What inn do the hobbits go to in Bree? What inn do the hobbits go to in Bree? Yeah, this is like my new fave. The Prancing Pony is correct. Nick with the 2 points. That brings Nick up to 8. So the score right now is Ashley with 10, Nick with 8, Buck with 4. The Prancing Pony. Keep it Lord of the Rings. All right. We're going to go another 1-pointer. What creature did Gandalf say could not pass? Yep, you got 1. What creature did Gandalf say, "You shall not pass"? The Balrog is correct. Alex, your point. Well done. 1 point for you. You're on the board tonight. The Balrog. Alex, you have control of the board. Simpsons. All right. We're going to go Simpsons for 1. Get your fingers ready. Oh. It's my alarm. Simpsons trivia 1-pointer. What's the name of the Simpsons pet dog? What is the name of the Simpsons pet dog? Easy one for you guys. Santa's Little Helper is correct. Ashley gets a point. Brings her up to 11 points. Good enough for first place. Ashley, you want to stay in Simpsons? Board games, okay. Where is the board game one? There it is. Ashley, you always pick 2-pointers. The phrase "back to square one" originates from what ancient board game? The phrase "back to square one" originates from what board game? Chess is incorrect. Trouble isn't. Snakes and Ladders is not the correct spelling, Kai. I'm sorry. Ashley gets it with Shoots and Ladders. I would have accepted. Oh, Nick gets it. Sorry. Nick gets it with the 2-pointer. 1, 2. That brings him up to 10. It's Ashley 11, Nick 10, Buck 4, Kai 2, everything 1, Alex 1. Nick has control of the board. Shoots and Ladders, Snakes and Ladders. I would have accepted either. I'm not going to be a stickler on that. All right, let's do another one from classic board games. What type of nouns, this is a 1-pointer, are not acceptable words in Scrabble? What types of nouns are not acceptable words in Scrabble? Pronouns is correct. Buck, you are right. Proper nouns, pronouns. 5 points. My choice. Let's go. What one? DC Comics villains trivia. DC Comics villains trivia for 1 point. I know you guys are like, I'm loving it. It's going to build the suspense. Which Teen Titan frequently faces off against her father, Trigon? Raven is correct. Kai, your point. That's 3 for you, Kai. Keep it villains? All right. Which Batman, this is another 1 pointer, which Batman villain is motivated by environmental activism? I gotta make some categories where I feel like Poison Ivy is correct. Buck got it right. Point for Buck. 6 points. This is close right now, guys. I love it. This is some serious running back. All right. Let's do a 1 pointer from DC Comics. Which Flash villain hails from Australia and uses ancient Aboriginal weapons? Captain Boomerang is correct. Kai, that is your 4th point of the night. Stay in DC. Yep, you got it right that time. Stay. All right, I'm going to do another 1 pointer. Who was the first person to receive an Oscar for playing a DC villain? Who was the first person to win an Oscar for playing a DC villain? Michael Keaton is incorrect. Heath Ledger is correct. 5 points for Kai. He's making a charge. It's real close tonight. Yeah, Leo, you can answer any question you want. Just got to beat everyone else in the chat. DC, we're going to go last 1 point question for DC. Here we go. Which villain was famously created by DC Editorial for the sole purpose of killing Superman? Doomsday is correct. Doomsday is the correct answer. 6 points for Kai. Doomsday was the correct answer. Kai, you want to stay in this one? Kai, we'll switch it to board games. Alrighty. Kai's making a charge. Where did it go? Sorry, guys. I'm slacking tonight. There we go. Classic board games. I feel like this board game category is pretty easy. Here's a 1 pointer from classic board games. In chess, what is the only piece that can jump over other pieces? The knight is correct. Buck, 1 point for you. Ooh, I like how I set these questions up tonight. It's real close. Ashley's got 11 right now. Nick's got 10. Buck's got 7. Kai's got 6. Holy moly. It's going to be close. '80s rock and roll. Let's go. All right, 80s rock and roll for 1 point. What legendary 80s music group were paid just £5 for their first public gig by a teacher inside a dining hall in Westfield School? Good luck. I am from Canada. Nobody got it yet. 5. Oh, Def Leppard is correct. Def Leppard is the correct answer. Ashley got that. Wow. And that's why she's in first place, because she gets those ones right. That was insanely good. Oh, she wants a little bit of 90s for 5. All right. Well, let's see. All right. You want a hard one? I got a hard one for you. A Singaporean ban on long hair that existed from the 1960s to the 1990s prompted concert cancellations by Led Zeppelin and what Night Fever disco band? I am not Prairies. How dare you? The Bee Gees is correct. The Bee Gees. Alex gets there first. That is 5 points for Alex. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Brings Alex up to 6 points. This is getting wild. It's actually Bee Gees, not the Bee Gees. Alex, you want to stay in this category or move on? Lord of the Rings, please. If you want to know, my answer says Bee Gees. No the. So that's why I give it to Alex. Lord of the Rings. Here we go. Let's do a Lord of the Rings 1-pointer. Lord of the Rings 1-pointer. If you know, be first in the chat, and you'll have control of the board. Frodo's shirt of mail is made from what fictional metal? Frodo's shirt of mail is made from what fictional metal? Mithril is the correct spelling. Ashley got that right. It's M-I-T-H. Brings her up to 13 points. Mithril. Lord of the Rings for 2? All right. What is the name of Elrond's home? What is the name of Elrond's home? Rivendell is correct, but the spelling is incorrect. Rivendell is incorrect. Isengard is not correct. Rivendell is incorrect. Rivendell. There you go, Alex. You got it. Alex gets it with Rivendell. That's 2 points for Alex. Brings him up to 8 points. When I wrote it down off of the site that I used for generating trivia, it only had 1, so it's going to go with what I have on my paper. 2 L's did look right, to be honest with you. Simpsons for 3. There are no 3-point questions, Alex. There are only 2 points, 5 points, and 1 point. So I will ask a 2-pointer. So we're going to save those 5s. Here we go. This is ultimate Simpsons trivia knowledge. If you know this, big thumbs up, Don Cherry style. What is the name of Ned Flanders' store at the Springfield Mall? No, I can't, Leo. Sorry. What is the name of Ned? Alex, well done. The Leftorium is correct. Is Alex on a heater right now? Alex up to 10 points? The Ned Zone. Alex is up to 10 points. So here's a score update. Ashley's got 13. Alex has got 10. Nick's got 10. Buck's got 7. Kai's got 6. This is getting crazy. Alex, what topic do you want to stay in? Or move to? Stay in Simpsons? Alrighty, Rube. Let's do another 2-point Simpsons question. What was the name of Homer's barbershop quartet? What was the name of Homer's barbershop quartet? The Homerettes is incorrect. The B-Fis is incorrect. Or the B-Flats. Sorry, the B-Flats is incorrect. B-Sharps is incorrect. The B-Sharps is the correct answer. Ashley gets there. 2 points for her, brings her up to 15. Why is my pen not working? Ashley's got 15. 90s for 2. All right, this is the last 2-point question in 90s. What actor hosted the Academy Awards a whopping 6 times during the 90s? His 9 total hosting stints are second only to Bob Hope's 19. Billy Crystal is correct. Alex, another point. Another 2 points for Alex. Brings him up to 12. Alex is second place right now. He is. Alex, you want to stay in this category or move on? Simpsons for 5? All right. Simpsons for 5. How did Maud Flanders die? How did Maud Flanders die? Yeah, where is Nick? Got ran over. Oh, Nick got that one. Hit by a t-shirt cannon is the correct answer. Nick said, I'm right here. Give me that 5 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Puts Nick in a tie for first place. These 5 pointers are going to be the differentiator tonight. No, Batman. Simpsons for 5? All right. There's 2 more. Which character was mistakenly animated with the wrong color in his or her first appearance on The Simpsons? Which character was accidentally animated in the wrong color? Smithers is correct. Alex gets that one. 5 for Alex. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That puts him up to 17 points. Alex is in first place. Let's go. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Lord of the Rings for 5. Oh, we're getting right down to the nitty-gritty here. All right. Who is Gimli's father? Who is Gimli's father in Lord of the Rings? Who is Gimli's father? Gimli, son of Gloin. Alex gets here again. 5 points for Alex. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Alex is not messing around tonight. Alex now has 22 points. He's taking a commanding lead. Somebody make an effort to stop him. Are we staying in what are the remaining categories? They're all still up. Lord of the Rings, Simpsons, classic board games, DC Comics, 90s General, and rock and roll. I can always pick categories. Speed this show up. Board games for 5. Ooh. All right, here we go. In the current version of Battleship, your ships will cover how many squares in total? In the current version of Battleship, your ships will cover how many squares in total? 5 is incorrect. 3 is incorrect. 14 is incorrect. 17 is the correct answer. All ships. I was looking for all ships. Ashley got there first with 17, so that's going to move her up 5. 5. That puts her at 20. 22 to 20. Ashley, you control the board. 90s for 5. All right, let's go. Sorry, I didn't see that. 90s for 5. What is the name of the show within a show conceived as a parody of PBS's This Old House that was hosted by Tim Taylor on the 90s sitcom Home Improvement? Yeah, they don't want to let you control the board. Tool Time is the correct answer. Tool Time. 5 for Ashley. That brings her up to 25. Puts her in the lead. Dun, dun, dun. 90s for 5. We're going to stay in 90s. She's going to try and separate right now. Last 5-point question of the 90s. After his first book, Invisible Monsters, was rejected, Chuck Palahniuk worked as a diesel mechanic while finishing up what 1996 novel narrated by an unnamed insomniac with the new soap-making pugilist best buddy? Don't make me read that one again. Fight Club is correct. Tainted with your 5 points. First 5 points of the night. You have control of the board. Let's go. The hint was soap and the author's name. Let me see. I'm looking. Tainted, you did not get it. Buck got it. Never mind. Sorry. I saw a Fight Club. Sorry, Buck. We had to go to instant replay. Brings you up to 12. I just slow rolled you. Sorry. All right, we're moving. We're moving on to Lord of the Rings for 2. What do the elves call Gandalf? What do the elves call Gandalf? Precious. No, sorry. Papa. No. Mithrandir is correct. Mithrandir is correct. Well done, Ashley. 2 points for you. Dumbledore. Wrong series. Papa Smurf. No. Ashley, you want to stay in the Lord of the Rings or you want to move on? 80s for 2? Okay. 80s for 2. Legendary guitarist and member of Guns N' Roses, Slash, created his iconic look after stealing a hat and putting what around it? Fur? No. A belt is correct. Buck. 2 points for you. Well, here comes Buck up the leaderboard. 14 for Buck now. Buck usually lets me pick whatever one I want. See? Told you. 90s General for 1. What fitness program is said to have originated in the 90s when Colombian aerobics teacher Alberto Perez subbed salsa and merengue for his normal workout class music? Tybo is incorrect. That was Billy Blanks. Lambada. Zumba. But you spelled it wrong. Ashley got it with Zumba. 1 point for Ashley. Billy Blank's Tybo workout. Do you remember that? 80s for 2. All right, we got to start closing out some of these categories so I can throw these papers away. 80s for 2. Thin Lizzy, the band, were formed in which country? Thin Lizzy, the band, were formed in which country? England is incorrect. Australia is incorrect. Ireland is correct. Tainted, you now have your points that you were so longingly taken away from. 2 for you. Justice, thy name is Thin Lizzy. DC Comics, here we go. The forbidden category. DC Comics for 2. I'm looking for correct spelling. Which Batman villain would rather recruit Batman than defeat him? Which Batman villain would rather recruit Batman than defeat him in combat? Ra's al Ghul is correct. Kai, 2 points. Brings you up to 8. Ra's al Ghul. Stay here. Could do another 2-pointer. The fictional country of Kahndaq is home to what supervillain? I am not going to put a quotation mark in there. I'm not worried about that. Kahndaq is home to what villain? Black Atom is not correct. Black Adam is correct. Black Adam, correct. That is Alex with the point, right? That was 2 points for Alex. Brings it up to 24. 24 for Alex. Here's a scoreboard update before we move on. Alex got 24. Ashley's got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 28. Everything at once has got 1. Nick's got 15. Buck's got 14. Kai's got 8. And Tainted's got 2. Are we staying in this one? DC for 5? Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are. Which classic Batman villain was introduced with the last name Kent, only to have it later changed to avoid associations with Superman? Yeah, he's gonna Ma Kent is not correct. Riddler Two-Face is correct. Nick gets it with Two-Face. Harvey Dent was originally Harvey Kent, so Two-Face is the correct answer. Nick gets a point. It's 5 for Nick, right? Yeah. And just like that, Nick is up to 20 points. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, we got 3 more in DC. This is a 2-pointer. Which villain tried to prevent Barry Allen from becoming a hero by going back in time to his mother? I would have accepted Zoom or Reverse Flash, either or. Because I had Zoom, Reverse Flash. So Professor Zoom or Reverse Flash. So I'm going to give Kai and Alex each 2 points. Well done. I'm not always a stickler. But unfortunately, because I gave 2 points, I'm changing the category to 80s rock and roll trivia for 1 point. This is 80s rock and roll trivia for 1 point. The Burger King will come out. Which band named their second album 708 or which band named their second album 7800 Fahrenheit? Because that is the melting point of rocks. Queen was not the correct answer. 7800 degrees Fahrenheit. Bon Jovi is the correct answer. 1 point for Ashley. Brings her up to 29. She's living on a prayer. Whoa. We're halfway there. Simpsons for 2. Simpsons for 2. This is the last 2-point question for Simpsons. We've almost closed out this category. What are the names of Marge's cynical twin sisters? What are the names of Marge's cynical twin sisters? Patty and Selma is correct. Nick picks up 2 more points. Dun, 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 dun. Shall I close out? No, we're not. No, I'm not. That's a 5-pointer. There's only a 5-pointer left. I'm going back to 1-pointers. I'm going to build the suspense here. Going to a 1-pointer. 90s general. I want to leave like at least 1 5-pointer in each category. Give everyone a chance to close the gap. 90s general trivia, 1-point question. Super duper easy. What logistics company's orange and purple corporate logo was created in 1994 and has a hidden arrow hidden between the 2 penultimate letters? FedEx is correct. FedEx is correct. Nick, point. Brings Nick up to 23. Everybody got that one. Well done. Drop my pen. Let's do another 90s general. I'm going to take command of the board for a little bit. We're getting 15 minutes left, and there's still quite a few questions. What island in the Detroit River shares its name with a Disney princess who starred in a 1991 animated film set in France? I'll read the question again. What? I need the name of the isle. It's not just Belle. Oh, got it. Alex gets there first. Alex got there first with the correct spelling. Belle Isle. I've seen some extra L's there. How to do a check. Alex gets the point. 1 point for Alex. Brings him up to 27. Alex got 27. Ashley's got 29. Nick's got 23. Buck's got 19. Oh my goodness. This is madness. Madness, madness. Another 1-point general trivia, 90s. Set in Detroit, what 1990s sitcom featured a real-life identical twins, Tia and Tamara Mowry, as siblings who were separated at birth and reunited as teenagers? Sister, sister. Tainted Life, point. Tainted Life's up to 3 points. Let's go. And I believe that closes out 90s General. 90s General is done. We're going to avoid Lord of the Rings. We're going to classic board games. Classic board games trivia. Still anybody's game. So 1 pointer. What are the 2 types of cards you can draw in Monopoly? What are the 2 types of cards you can draw in Monopoly? Community chess and chance. It's community chest and chance. So Tainted gets the point. Not community chess like the game. Tainted, you're up to 4. Well done. We got another 1-pointer coming right now. In 2013, what sweet, colorful game had its cards replaced with a spinner? Uno is incorrect. In 2013, what sweet, colorful game got its cards replaced with a spinner? Candyland is correct. It's 1 word. Tainted, point. 5 points for Tainted. There you go. See? The pendulum swings both ways. It swings both ways. They did. Ridiculous. Bring the cards back. I'm a purist. Got another 1-point trivia question. Classic board games. What board game features start, home, safety zones, and sliders? Speaking of sliders, remember that TV show? Oh, so good. Sorry is the correct answer, but nobody's answered it correctly yet. There we go, Tainted. You got it. Sorry with an exclamation point is the correct answer. Oh. He is on a heater. He took the criticism of his first answer that he got wrong because of spelling, and he or she, Tainted, I don't know, I don't want to misgender you, has applied it. People helping people. Here we go, another one. The properties in Monopoly are, this is a 2-pointer. The properties in Monopoly are based on what U.S. city? There we go. Atlantic City, New Jersey. Cool, Tainted. I'm glad I didn't mess it up. Atlantic City. Who got that first? Help me. Was it Ashley? Ashley got it. Oh, dun dun dun. That brings her up to 31. 31 for Ashley. We go another 2-point question from Classic Board Games. What game has pieces representing winds, dragons, flowers, and seasons? This is a 2-pointer. This is the last 2-point question. What board game has pieces representing winds, dragons, flowers, and seasons? Snapdragon is incorrect. Mahjong is correct. Nick coming in with the 2 points. Oh, yes, let's go. I love it when the game gets close. It fires me up. Okay, we're leaving Classic Board Games because there's only 5-pointers left. Simpsons, there's only 5-pointers left. DC, there's only 5-pointers left. Looks like we're at 80s rock and roll trivia, 1-pointer. Before finding commercial success in the 80s, rock legends Judas Priest rose to fame during their 1980 tour, in which what other 80s rock icons opened up for them? Looking for 80s rock icons. What's up, Matthew? Yeah, I'll be joining you as soon as this is over. Cinderella is incorrect. It's also the name of a medieval torture device. Iron Maiden is correct. Well done, Nick. That is a 1-pointer for Nick. Brings him up to 26. Oh, it's so close, guys. Guys, girls, children of all ages, it is real close tonight. We're going to get to the 5-pointers, and it's going to be like... Next question. This is the last 1-point question. Then there's only 5-point questions left. You didn't hear that one? Oh, I'm sorry. Angus Young learned to perform his famous duck walk during his live performances from which rock legend whom he idolized? Angus Young learned to perform his infamous duck walk during his live performances from which rock legend who he idolized? Kiki Hendricks, Elvis are not correct. Chuck Berry is correct. Nick. Another 1 point for Nick. It's going to be real close tonight, guys, girls, people. Okay, here we go. There are only 5-point questions left now. This is where we will separate the champions from the pretenders. I'm going to randomly pick a category for a 5-point question. Lord of the Rings trivia. Got 2 5-pointers here. We're going to do both Lord of the Rings trivias right now. Get your fingers ready. Spelling is paramount. 5-point, first Lord of the Rings question. If you don't have a little bit of like blood pumping, now's the time. Get loose. Do your fingers stretches. 5-point question, Lord of the Rings. Here we go. Actually, before we start, Here are the scores heading into the last 5 points. Alex has 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 27. Ashley's got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 31. Everything else has got 1. Nick's got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 27. Buck's got 14. Kai's got 10. Tainted's got 6. Let's go. 5-point Lord of the Rings. Here we go. Gonna need the first correct answer in the chat. What is the name of Samwise Gamgee's pony? What is the name of Samwise Gamgee's pony? Bill is the correct answer. Nick with 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that brings Nick up to 32. Ooh. In first place now. Nick's in first place. Another 5-point question. Another 5-point question. Closing out Lord of the Rings. Prior to leaving on a quest to destroy the ring, what was Sam's occupation? Prior to leaving on a quest to destroy the One Ring, what was Sam's occupation? Gardener is not correct. Cook is not correct. Gardener is correct. Alex, 5 points for you. 1, 2, 1. My freaking pen is not working. Hold on. I got to write this down. Okay. My little dry erase pens aren't working. Gardener was the correct answer. Next chat. We're going to go classic board games trivia. 2 5-pointers left here. Let's see. Let me just see if I can do something. Okay, got it. Classic board games trivia. 5-point question. Monopoly was based on what 1903 game? Monopoly was based on what 1903 game? I need the name of the game. We will go. Landlord's Game is correct. Landlord's Game is correct. Nick. 5 points. That brings Nick up to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 37 points. Last question in classic board games. 5 points. Chinese checkers was actually created in what country? Chinese checkers was actually created in what country? Japan is incorrect. Germany is correct. Buck, 5 points for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Brings Buck up to 19. Buck remembers that question. Let's go to Simpsons trivia for 5. This is the last Simpsons question. Last Simpsons question. There's 2 categories left. Who are the only characters on The Simpsons with 5 fingers on each hand? Who are the only characters on The Simpsons with 5 fingers on each hand? That's only one. God and Jesus is correct. Ashley, 5 points for you. How is it possible that every dry erase board? Oh, it's going to be so close tonight. All right, here we go. DC Comics villains. There are 5. There's possibly 25 points left right now. 25 points left right now. When there's 2 questions left, I'll give a score update because I feel like it's going to be within 10. Here we go. 5-point DC Comics villains. Which villain adopted the child of his arch enemy? Which DC villain adopted the child of his arch enemy? Bane is incorrect. Kingpin is incorrect. Slade is incorrect. Kingpin is incorrect. Deathstroke is incorrect. We're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well, I hate to say it, but none of you got it right. So there's 5 points missed out. The villain is Darkseid. 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 Yeah, that was a good one, eh? I like that one. He's not that bad. Darkseid, yep. 5-point DC Comics villains trivia. There's 4 questions left. Possible 20 points out there. General Zod was banished to the Phantom Zone for creating an army of what? General Zod was banished to the Phantom Zone for creating an army of what? Robots is not the answer I'm looking for. Kryptonians is incorrect. Cyborgs is incorrect. We're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What is the name of the Superman villain that's kind of like Superman but super weird? I'll give 1 point just for if you can figure that out. Bizarro. He made an army of Bizarros. So I'll give Nick 1 point for getting that. But he made an army of Bizarros, actually. And that's why he was banned to the Phantom Zone. Now you know. That's some serious trivia. There are 3 rock and roll trivia questions left. All 5 pointers. Here's the scores heading into the last 5. Alex, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 32. Ashley, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36. Nick, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 38. Buck, 5, 10, 15, 19. Kai, you've got 10. So really it's between Alex, Ashley, and Nick. And Buck, you can make a significant dent. You could get right up there to second place. So get all 3 of these right, you're going to be right where you want to be. First 5-point question. I mean, this is good. This is coming right down to it. This is 80s rock and roll. And I don't think these are super easy, so. First one. Who replaced Ozzy Osbourne as the vocalist of Black Sabbath in 1979? Who replaced Ozzy Osbourne as the lead vocalist of Black Sabbath? Dio is correct. Matthew comes in and says, oh, hello, I'll take your points. Matt says, I am taking the points. I'm the captain now. All right, well done, Matthew. All right, 2 more questions, possible 10 points. Still could determine the win. Here we go, second last question. This rock group was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2017. However, with 10 top 20 hits, singles, and 14 studio albums, they only had 1 album reach number 1 on the charts. Name that band. Journey is correct. Ashley gets 5 points. Oh, it's going to be real close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's so close. Last question. Last question. I got to give a score update here. Alex, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 32. Ashley, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 41. Nick, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 38. Buck, 19. Between Ashley and Nick, Alex, you can still get up there. But this is Ashley and Nick going at it. Steal the points. Here we go. 5-point question. This is to decide the winner of the week for these sweet Batman pins. What group did David Coverdale form in 1977 after leaving Def Purple? Or Deep Purple. Whitesnake is the correct answer. Oh! Nick! Did he just pull it out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That makes Nick the winner. The come from behind win. Didn't you guys chirp Nick midway through this? Somebody said, hey Nick, where you at? Somebody called on the Thunder. Literally. And Nick said, oh, I'm here. Don't worry. I'm not the defending champion for no reason. I'm not going to sit here and get slandered on trivia night and have you guys tell me where I'm at. I'm right here. You want me to start answering these questions? I'll answer the questions. Well done, everyone. Well done. That was awesome. Great trivia night. I know it was I appreciate you guys coming. I know with election night and everything, probably want to go watch that. I also want to watch the season finale of the United States of America. I feel like I'm so invested. But I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your week. We'll catch up next Tuesday. Leaderboard's going to get updated right now because I'm going to be sitting on the computer watching all this election coverage, and I'll just update it. Nick, I got a bit of a package forming for you, so I'll send that out this week. And we'll be back next Tuesday. All new topics, all new trivia. Thanks for playing, and we'll see you next Tuesday.